Hey Pisces, welcome or welcome back. This is going to be your reading for January of 2021. Let's get into your reading. Okay, what's going on for Pisces, January of 2021? Interesting stuff going on here. Whoa. Okay, so general energy for your reading. We have the Lovers. It's followed by the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, plus the King of Pentacles. So, and the Seven of Cups. So I really kind of am feeling like there's a new opportunity in love, but it really just kind of comes after you say no to, I don't know, multiple suitors maybe, or maybe multiple ways to invest your energy. So let's figure out what's going on in your reading here, Pisces. Broad strokes, I'm definitely seeing that like your knowledge of interpersonal dynamics is serving you quite well. 111 right now. Even though it looks like you're probably going to be shaking things up a little bit. You might be disrupting status quo in some way. It's kind of interesting. So in you right now, Ace of Cups, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy for you. This is like brand new beginning in love, feeling connected to your love again, feeling like things are flowing really well, that you're at peace with going with the flow. It's interesting because it's crossed by the Page of Cups, so your challenge is kind of like taking those things that you're flowing with and maybe identifying them, or just like putting a little bit of detail to them and documenting them enough for your own internal world to be like, okay, this is what's happening. And this is how I share myself with others. So it could be that, you're feeling a lot of things. You're in your feelings, but it's not in such a way where it's tangible enough for you to communicate it with other people, if that kind of makes sense. In your recent past, I have the Four of Cups. So I feel like there was a period of maybe like long introspection, or just a feeling of, getting back in touch with your emotions. Kind of wondering if this period of introspection isn't maybe why it's so difficult for you to share yourself with others. Maybe the emotions that you find within yourself when you do take that step back are unexpected in some way, If that isn't the case too, this Page of Cups can be another water sign that you're dealing with. So this can be another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just someone who is a little bit like player-y, like they won't really commit too much, or they just want to like, have fun with things before taking it anywhere necessarily. So something to be mindful for. We will go back and clarify all these and see what's going on. In your hidden energies, I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is worrying to me, actually. I see this energy and I really I worry about codependency is one thing that I actually really think about with this card, because it's not necessarily a foundation, because this card talks about legacy, right? So like when you're thinking about a foundation that you're building that is going to outlive you, you want it to be something that is really authentically connected to you. You want it to be something that you believe in. You want it to be something that you'll look at in your next life when you're watching over your grandchildren and your grand whoever's and saying like, yeah, I did that. In the reverse, it kind of is telling me it's like, we're doing things because it's the way that it's always been done and we don't necessarily identify with it. So that is something to just be aware of. In your conscious goal, the Five of Cups for you. Who else got this for their conscious goal this month? I think that was Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra, but it is also kind of like there's a release I feel like you're craving. I feel like whatever happened here, whatever happened in that internal world where you're like, okay, well, I have to share this with somebody. I feel like you are craving that like sloughing off of like, okay, what's not needed. If I am going to share what's going on inside of me, I really need to like get rid of the extra and kind of pick myself up from there, if that makes sense. In your immediate future, we do have the Emperor in the reverse. Again, this is kind of a tough energy. This is like someone who's maybe a little bit on the controlling side, or can just have difficulties with following through with a plan. This could be an Aries that you're dealing with, or a fire sign. Just generally, there's like a feeling of being stifled that I kind of am getting from this card. It's very strange. I'm going to go back and clarify that. In your strengths right now, 2 of Cups. Beautiful. Gorgeous. You know? You are so good at connecting with people, Pisces. It's like your superpower. And it's really helping you to be able to like merge with other people, and looking for that unity of purpose is really, it is your superpower, and it's your gift this month. Your hopes and your fears, the Hermit. This is adorable because you're like, with this is your strength, you're like, I'm good at being with people. With this is your fear, this is like, I don't want to be alone. But at the same time, there's a part of you that's like, I'm hoping that I can get internally enough, right? Like we talked about here, like we're hoping that there's enough space, enough breathing room to go inside and figure out what it really is that you believe, finding those answers for yourself. People around you might be perceiving you as justice reversed. So that's very interesting. They might not be understanding really what it is that you're going through, because when I see this, people are like, no, there's an imbalance here. And part of me wonders if it isn't because you're having a difficulty communicating your needs. I'm wondering if it isn't because you're like, well, if I just keep quiet, maybe it'll go away kind of thing, because we all do that. And, there's like an imbalance there, and people maybe aren't understanding where the imbalance is coming from for you, is what I'm going to say. Outcome is the Page of Wands. So take an action towards something. Very interesting. Let's go to this Lovers and clarify. What's going on for this Lovers for Pisces? Who wants to come out? Okay, got the 6 of Cups reversed, we've got the 9 of Cups, and I have the Sun reversed. Okay, well that's pretty interesting. It's kind of looking like there is a sense of dissatisfaction. A lot of people are feeling dissatisfied this month, by the way. I'm not really sure why that is, but it's kind of like there's a loss of innocence, or just like nostalgia. There might be like looking for something which didn't ever actually exist in the past. With the Lovers, this is weird. This could be like something from the past is like trying to come back and haunt you in some way. But what it is that energy of like, when you go through a really bad breakup, and then you're like, oh, I really miss my ex, and then all your friends are like, he treated you so bad. Like, let it go, Pisces, let it go. So that's kind of the vibe, is like that past nostalgia feeling of like, I want this thing that maybe didn't actually really exist when it came right down to it. It was maybe a bit of an illusion. What's going on with this 4 of Cups for you, Pisces? Okay, 8 of Pentacles reversed, the Empress reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is somebody you're dealing with. I feel like this might be a work situation for some of you, or just a situation where you're like very inundated with work, or just like your commitments are just a lot, and it's really kind of hurting your creativity with the Wheel of Fortune showing up like this. This is interesting because, again, with your hopes and fears, you're like, I'm hoping that I can like get the answers from my internal world that I need, but I also don't really want to be alone because that scares me sometimes. That's exactly what's happening here. Is like there's an energy of like working to stay busy, to maybe try and avoid something that's fate or that's preordained. This also tells me that this isn't really in your control right now, and that's not always easy to hear. And I don't like telling people that all the time because I think people find it disempowering, but at the end of the day, it's like it is empowering sometimes to know that we're a part of a bigger plan, and that the season is meant to teach us certain skills that we need in order to get to where we're going. So like bearing that in mind, let's move on to your Ace of Cups and the current energies. Pardon me, she's flying off. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Knight of Pentacles for that, and the Hierophant, and the Four of Cups reversed again. You could be dealing with an earth sign, so a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, or someone who's very like financially oriented. Yeah, this is like your work routine is like not it, babe. Like your work routine is so confining. This is what this feels like. Your daily routine might need to just, it's interesting because I'm getting like you are really appreciating the stability that it's bringing you. You're appreciating the fact that like you wake up at the same time every day, you feel rested with your 8 hours of sleep, but throughout the day is like that creative flow doesn't necessarily ignite anything in you, 11. And you're rejecting something here too. That's really weird. It's very interesting. It's very interesting energy. It could also be that it's really hard for you to detach from like doing right now too. It's not uncommon either. Let's see what your Page of Cups is with this challenge. The Star, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Woo! There is an ending that happened here. Like maybe a phase of a relationship, maybe, or a phase of your personhood. That's a big one, 12-12. A phase of how you've identified yourself has basically come to a close. Your life as you know it has ended. And so the challenge with this Star is like, it's a deepening of faith moment. It's one of those moments where it's like, how do I let my higher self back into the driver's seat? And again, this might be doing things in a way that's really unconventional with this card, always ruled by Aquarius, right? And we're moving into the age of Aquarius. So like this could be you starting to figure out like those second house principles for you. Like what is it that really ignites fire for you? There's a waiting energy here too. There's a waiting energy here too. Waiting for maybe for like the right circumstances to align. There, the Star can be quite idealistic too. So like the challenge can be that like you've been sort of hitting pause on creating something or on just kind of like admitting to yourself that something isn't what you thought it was, and figuring out how to proceed from there is hard, point blank, it's hard. It's very interesting stuff. Oh, it could also be like about decentralized power. That just came while I was shuffling. I don't know. Okay, so I've got the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles reversed again, and the Hanged One. There you are, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse to clarify that Ten of Pentacles. So like, you could be quite like worried about finances right now, or just like material stability in some way. Just as we do, but this is also feeling like this Page of Swords is showing up for a lot of people right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is like an energy of like gossipy, sort of like let's talk and like make drama and like not actually find any solutions. Like that energy is really kind of abundant. So it's interesting because like here you are right in the middle of like a very, very insecure energy. This could be another person, could be, again, if you're dealing with an earth sign, this is maybe them. Either way, you're right between this and like an uncomfortable dynamic with a community of some kind. It's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So that's really interesting. You may, and again, this is your hidden energy, so you may not be aware of the fact that you're feeling really like bound or just kind of like stuck and confused because of these external circumstances. So let's get out of that energy, because I don't love that for you. Let's go to this Page of Wands, closing out your cycle, and then I'm gonna wrap your reading up with an oracle card and send you on your way. Actually, first let's go to this Emperor. Got the Two of Cups, reverse. We have the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. You've got like a brand new beginning coming in for you, dude. Like something that's really, really beautiful, but you do have to end something. There's like a period of separation. The Emperor is, for me, like, again, this is the card of separation too. So there is something that you have to maybe you just remove yourself from in order to get this really great new beginning. Because it's like, it's a very, very tangible beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. It's something that's going to bring you a shitload of money, 1616. And it's something that is going to teach you to walk in faith more. And it's showing up as a really good thing, you know? So that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, now we got to clarify this Two of Cups down here. What is going on with this? Okay, Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess. Yeah, okay. So like you are really good at like understanding interpersonal dynamics, pardon me. Your intuition is like on it, on point. Do not doubt your intuition right now. She's doing the thing. And I feel like you're also really good at this is communication coming in. And again, there was a lot that we're talking about in here about like, what is the thing that Pisces wants to like birth? And how that's kind of, it's a struggle for you right now. But what I'm kind of seeing is it's like, when it comes right down to it, like your intuition about like how shit is going down is like, you're seeing both sides of the coin. You got enough detachment to like understand what's going down. And it's good. It's fantastic, actually. It's serving you really well. What's going on with this Justice card for Pisces? Really interesting energy for you, Pisces. Page of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Cups reverse. And the Devil for you. Okay, so it could be some like addiction stuff or addictive tendencies that you're working through in order to like invest in yourself more. This is really cool. This is like detaching from a need to like retail therapy maybe I'm getting, or just like this sort of, you know, in TCM, it's like a heart thing. It's like when you're out and you're having a lot of fun and you're like shopping with your girlfriends and you're just like, we'll just charge it on the credit card. And then you get home and you're like, whoa, that wasn't okay. That kind of energy is kind of what I'm seeing showing up for you. So like, and again, this is in the energy of like how people around you are perceiving what you're doing. So that's interesting. It's just gonna, you know, it's interesting. When all this time you're like, I've just been going with the flow, you know? Soon you're gonna take this stand for yourself and be like, nope, detaching from that shit, gonna start something new. What's this Page of Wands for you, Pisces? Okay, I've got the Seven of Wands reversed, Nine of Swords reversed, Two of Swords. Nice. Yep, there it is, bud. There it is. This is awesome. There could be, you know, the light is at the end of the tunnel for you. There's, you know, this period of like waiting that you've been in and this really, really heavy energy. This could be depression. This could be like a dark night of the soul kind of energy. This could just be one of those times where it's like your thoughts keep you awake at night. And with this Two of Swords, it's like, no. It's totally great. It's showing up as like you're just cutting those things off and you're really allowing like a fiery new inspiration to take hold and take you somewhere new. And it's pretty bomb, actually. So let's get you an oracle card and send you on your way. Okay, magic. Yes, totally. All right. Do you know that new song by Ariana Grande that's like, just like magic, I get everything I want because I attract it? I'm obsessed with her and that song. It's so much fun. So, this card, this symbol represents the infinite intelligence of Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of this magic through synchronicity or meaningful coincidence. Have you forgotten that you live in a world that is infused with magic? Perhaps you've become cynical and think that you have to create your life all by yourself with no help from others. It's time to remember your relationship to Source, for you are a part of the story of the world, a living spark of spirit on earth for this short time as an emissary of light. If you look back over your life, you will find many instances in which your actions alone were not the cause of out of the blue coincidences that led you into that new relationship, job, or other important moment on your journey. So, how do you stay in this awareness? The answer is simple. If you can be as a little child and cultivate that wondrous curiosity, you'll see the magic again and be amazed. Remember, magic is real and in everything. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. I really hope that this reading helps. I hope you have a great month. I'll see you next time. Bye.